This is your beloved Minister Austin Smith with ZMR Radio on the Wake Up Call. Wake up. Wake up. It's high time. We do always rise, giving all the kabod and the kabod to the Most High Yah through his being Yahushua HaMashiach. Truly grateful and thankful for yet another chance, another opportunity to do as Sharath just said, to be joined together and be knitted with one mind and one live. And the only way for us to do that, we got to have the same information. So I give Hadou to Yahuah that he allowed us to be able to source back the information so we can not just be joined together in here, but we can have the mind of who had. That Yahushua had, because that's the mind that got the success. So I appreciate him for allowing us to hear the same word. Everything that Yahushua did was always had to go back to according to the word, so that way the kid of beam would be fulfilled. So I appreciate him for allowing us to know what is written the fourth time. So let's see. Romans chapter 15:4. Listen to the book.
For whatever Nikatah before,
For whatever was preceding before now, the writings that came.
Nikatah Talamidas.
It was written to show us so that we can be what? Knitted with the same mind, the same life that they had. And they came before us. So in order for us to get the mind that they had, we got to go back to what did they use? How did they get the mind? From the writers. So if I don't use the writers, I can't never get the mind. So we can't never be knitted together. Right. That's like if I got a quilt and this whole thing knitted together, wherever I take one piece, the rest of it got to go. So if he going to take one piece of the quilt to the Malkut, then what's going to happen with the rest that's knitted with it? You gonna have to take me with him. Right. You got to take me too, because I belong to him. I'm joined to him. Yeah. Come on. Matter of fact, hold me. Allah Dabrim, chapter 22 and verse 1. Come on, Aki Chris.
So that through endurance.
That's why I don't quit, because I'm looking to be knitted. If I don't feel like I can do it, I quit. But because he allowed me to believe that there's an opportunity for me, I'm not going to quit. I'm looking to get success. My hope is that I'm going to be where he is, that where he is there, I may be also. Matter of fact, not maybe, I will be, because I'm going to do what it takes. Why would I do what it takes? Because he gave me everything I needed to get there. He gave me the roadmap. He told me exactly how he walked, how he talked, how he lived, how he acted and reacted to situations. All of his actions and reactions were dictated by the word. So if I have my same actions and reactions dictated by the word, then sure enough, it's got to lead me to the same place it led him.
That's right.
Come on.
And through the Nakumath.
That's why I got my comfort, because I got the writings. Come on.
Of the Ketubim, we might have Tikva.
That's why I won't quit, because I got an opportunity. I'd be a fool to quit. This is Allah Hadabrin, they call it the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 1. Listen to the book.
You shall not see your ox shore or his sheep straying away, and hide yourself to them. You shall certainly bring them back to your Aki. If your ox is not near you, or if you do not yada him, then you shall bring it in the midst of your bed, and it shall remain with you until your ox looks for it. Then you shall restore it to him. And so you shall do with his chamor, and so you shall do with his garment, and so you shall do with anything lost by your ox, which he has lost and you have found. You are not allowed to neglect them.
Matter of fact, he told you, he said the same way you're gonna do with this chamor, do with anything that belongs to your ox. You know why? Why would I have a heart for you, a care and a concern for you, that I say, oh, you know what, Micah, yeah, he lost his shoe. Let me go and take him back his shoe, but he lost all his other clothes. I'm not gonna bring him back that. Why would I? He's giving me a similitude to say, hey, listen, because this belongs to your ox, take this back to him. So now he's saying, you know what? Matter of fact, don't just limit it here. Whatever it is that's his, take it back to him. Matter of fact, take it with you until he come back, so that way he can receive it. Come on.
You shall not see your ox chamor or his shore falling down on the Darak, and pay no attention to them. You shall certainly help him to comb them up. That which pertains to a ish shall not be upon a Ashah.
That's good. Get me Yeshayahu chapter 53. Yeshayahu, they call it the book of Isaiah chapter 53. A couple of things came to mind. Something came to mind on the way up here. Amazing enough, but as you read that, something else came to mind. So we'll see which one you decide to let us go with. Yeshayahu, they call it the book of Isaiah chapter 53 at verse 1. Listen to the book.
Who has among our message, and to whom has the arm of Yahuah.
If I say who has believed my message, then what does that mean? Not only that, but it meant that the message had to go out. I put the message out, and now I'm saying, okay, I know I done dispersed it, but who believed it? Who believed it? Because the fault ain't in the message. It's all about whether it allows belief to substantiate in you. I know ain't no fault with the message. Tonight's asking, who what? Who believed it? Come on.
And to whom has the arm of Yahuah been revealed.
And who can see this thing? Who has been caused to see? Come on.
For he comes up before him as a tender shoot, and as a root out of parched Adumah. He has no,
Hold me, Yahusha chapter 1:1. Come on.
he has no form nor majesty that we should see him, nor appearance that we should desire him. He was despised and forsaken of Anashim.
He was despised and forsaken. We talked about that yesterday. He talked about them, but I'm so worried about the cup. He said, you hold on to these commandments, but you done forsaken the commandments of Elohim. Now, what he told you about Yahushua, what was he? He was despised and forsaken. They forsook this man. You know why I forsake him? Because I've got something else that's occupying my time and my attention. So now, because I'm giving my time and my attention to that, I can't give it to you. That's why he said, how are you supposed to ahab Yahuah? And what else? And what else? All my heart, all my mind, all my strength, all my nefesh. If I'm giving everything to him, then I can't give nothing to nobody else. So now, when I tell somebody, oh, I love you with all my heart, then who can I ahab? Who can I not give it to?
Yahuah.
I can't give it to him because I've already given it to somebody else. So where I might feel like, oh, that's a compliment to my wife, to my best friend, to my mother, to my father, because of all the things they've done for me, I've now given to them something I should have gave to him.
That's right.
So now I'm thinking, oh, it's just, this, I'm making you feel good. But the whole time, what am I doing with him? I've insulted this man and I've forsaken him. And not just forsaken him, I've despised this man.
That's right.
I hate him. You know why? Because I've given the love to somebody else.
Yeah.
If I love you with all my heart, then how much of my heart can I give to him?
None.
So if I have no love to him, what can I give for him? Hate. I can't give him nothing but hate. Not just nothing. It's only one or two things. Either I love you or I hate you. It can't go but one way.
Right.
So the thing I look at is if I give all my heart to the things of the world, all my heart is going behind my own ambitions, appeasing my flesh, then what do I have for Yahuah?
Hate.
I got nothing but hate left for him. Nothing but hate. Come on.
He was despised and forsaken of Anashim, and each of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And as hiding of Panim from him, being despised, and we did not esteem him. Surely he has borne our sickness.
No, he said, as a hide in the face, because I put my face on something else. That's why Yahuwah said, if my people which are called by my name shall do what? Humble themselves, enter law, and do what?
Seek my face.
Seek my face. Yeah. I have to turn back to him. It's okay. Don't worry about it. That happened to me a lot of times. I be quoting it, because you jumping ahead a little bit, but that's all right. We all in the same ballpark. But the thing you got to look at, he's telling us, you got to turn back to me and seek my face, because the problem is you haven't given me your face because you're turned towards other things. So in order to be reconciled unto me and get the benefits of being with me, you have to turn back to me with your face and with your heart. That's right. That's how you get the healing. And I barak the land, because you can only get that if you with me. Why am I going to keep giving you all these barakas and benefits and you hate me?
Right.
No. Go to your Elohim. Go to the one. You know what? You want some healing? You want some help? Go to the ones that you feel like you give your servitude to and see what they can give you. But you can't give your heart to the world and then ask Yahuwah, please give me this. Why? Go to your Elohim. Your Elohim not there. Your Elohim ain't here. Your Elohim is dead. You're not coming to the Elohim of the living. Why would you expect to get life?
Right.
The Elohim of the world, what are they? They idols. They can't do nothing. The Elohim of the world are idols. There's no life in them. They don't have no life. They don't have no motion. So if they can't do anything for themselves, what can they do for you?
Nothing.
That's why you got to come to the only true and wise creator.
That's right.
Come on. Matter of fact, and hold me, the book of Yehuda, they call it the book of Jude, 1:23. But come on, Aki Chris.
Surely he has borne our sickness, and he carried our sorrows.
Surely he did what?
Borne our sickness, and he carried our sorrows.
Why would he do that? Because I saw you were already so heavy laden. You know what your sins and your iniquity did to you? It made you fall. So in order for you to get back up, what were you gonna need? I was gonna need somebody to take the load off of me and put it on himself. That's what he just told you to do. Jump back over there at the Allah Hadabrim, chapter 22. Won't be able to go as fast as I thought. My apologies. You got to paint a picture real good for people to be able to see it. Come on.
Verse 4.
Back at verse 1.
Yes, sir. You shall not see your ox shore or his sheep straying away, and hide yourself to them.
Matter of fact, Aki Chris, you go ahead and get me that Yahusha chapter 1:1 real quick, and we jump back to Allah Hadabarim. This is Yahuah. They call the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 at verse 1. Listen to the book.
The Kazun of Yeshayahu, the being of Amaz, which he saw concerning Yehuda and Jerusalem.
He saw this concerning who?
Yehuda and Jerusalem. And the Yamim of Uzziah, Yotham, Ahaz, and Kaskiyah, Malakim of Yehuda. Shama o Shamayim, and Shama o Aratz.
He told him to open your ears, incline your ear.
For Yahuah speaks, Beneath I have reared and brought up.
But what happened?
But they have revolted against me.
They forsook me and they hated me. I've nurtured you. I brought you up. You only have life because of who? Because of me. I put life in you and you rebelled against me. You've gone back and you've forsaken me, the life giver. Come on.
A sure Yada is owners and a Kamor is Adon's manger.
He said what?
A sure Yada's its owner and a Kamor is Adon's manger. But Yasharal does not Yada.
Oh.
My does not Banah.
My people don't know. They don't even stop to consider. They don't consider me. They don't consider who they belong to. So you know what they'll do? They'll go astray. That's why you go astray, because you're not even considering the house that you belong to. You're not even considering your master. Right. Now he said a son does what with his father? He honors his father. He said that a slave does what with his master? He fears him. He said, if I be a father, then where's my what?
Honor.
And if I be a master, then what?
Where's my fear?
Okay, so guess what happened? I'm the master that this Kamor belongs to. Guess what happened? They didn't even stop to consider who they belonged to, so they went out and did something else. So now they haven't given me the honor. They haven't given me the fear. They've forsaken me and hated me. Yep. Now he told you, you know what? Matter of fact, even when we talked about, when I said a minute ago about how Yahuah was the life giver. So why would we forsake the life giver if life is in him? What did Adam name Yahuah? You're right. I do. He named Yahuah. Yeah. Because he said she was the what? Life giver. She was the life giver. She was the mother of all living. Then he told the children to do what? Honor your father and mother, for this is right. You know why? Because they gave you life. Why would you not be giving them honor? Why would you be going contrary to them and hating your father and your mother when they gave you life? So the thing that you got to look at is the reason why he first wants you to get that concept is because if I don't have the concept of understanding the ahab, the honor, the respect that I should have for my parents, what would I be giving to Yahuah? Because he's going to tell me what? Oh, Yahuah tell me, thus said Yahuah, you know what? Come in on the Shabbat. Why should I obey you? Because what? Because I gave you life. What you going to say? Well, I ain't want to say it, but you know what I'm saying? But basically what happened, you be like, oh, screw you, because my parents gave me life and I don't care about them either. Yeah. So now what does he have to do to you? I got to kill you. But the thing that you look at is naturally, if my natural father were to say, you know what, son, when you went and did something contrary to what I told you to do, I'll kill you. I said, come on, Dad, that's not even fair. That's crazy. But what you got to look at is I only gave you that concept so you could be able to understand what you should do back to me. And then even for the father, the thing that he allows the father to be able to go back and do is consider what he did when he was a kid. So now the father have mercy on the kid and he'll say, you know what, well, it was plenty of time I didn't listen to my parents and, you know, had they cut me off, I wouldn't have got to where I am. Right. So that's the thing you got to look at. The ahaba that Yahuah had for us, he spared us when we should have been cut off and killed because he was our father and we didn't honor him. He was our master and we didn't even fear him. Right. We've done things contrary. So rightfully so, he should have killed us, but he spared us. Right. You know why he did that? Because he had an ahab for us. Yeah. Now, if we had an ahab back for him, what would we do? I would render back the things that I should have gave you the first time. And even so, the more, I would do it even greater now because I look at the kindness you had on me. Right. I look at the fact that you showed me favor and showed me kindness and gave me mercy when you should have gave me a just recompense. Right. So now my ahaba, my love, my servitude is a servitude of gratitude. Because I don't deserve this. I deserve to be cut off, but you saw fit to give me something else. So now that's what angers me in my servitude. It's not just so much the fear anymore, but it also becomes the gratitude. Yeah. So now my attitude is an attitude of gratitude because you didn't give me what I should have gotten. Come on.
Alas, kata gawi, laden with iniquity.
He said, what type of people are this?
Kata gawi.
It's a sinful nation. What he say about them?
Laden with iniquity.
He said, you heavy laden with what? with sin. These sins are so weighty on you. So now he's trying to get you to be able to understand. You feel like doing what I tell you to do is such a hard task and such a hard responsibility, when the reality is the things that I'm going to do, that's the thing that's really heavy on me. You know what? What did we just read yesterday, right? What did they do with Yahushua when he was carrying the tube? They got a man they compelled him to help the man. You see the man need help. Help the man. So now you got to look at, how did he get on that? How did he get on that tube? Why was Yahushua being put on that tube? Because of what? Because of our sins. So you won't believe it. Our sins became what kind of weight for him? A heavy weight. This was a heavy weight. And because he had so much of a heart for us, guess what he did? I took the weight off of you because I know you couldn't have done it. Come on. So now jump back over to the book of Al-Ahad, chapter 22. At verse 1.
Sir.
Come on.
You shall not see your ox shore or his sheep straying away.
His who?
His shore or his sheep straying away.
So I know what you're thinking about. Well, okay, well, and yes, Yahweh just compared her to the Kamor, to the donkey. But what about the sheep? Let's see. Who did he send the Shalakim out to? He said, don't go into any of the cities of the Samaritans, the Shamram, but go to who?
The lost sheep.
To the lost sheep of Yahshua. Oh, why would he want us to do that? Yep. Because they went astray. I'm telling you to come and recover them. Yep. Because guess what? They belong to somebody. Yeah. I'm keeping them for this man. So that way they can go back to this man. Right. That's why he said he's going to put the sheep on the right hand and the goats on the left. Yeah. Matter of fact, read the part where he told him, he said, you know what? He said, go get the goats.
You shall not see your ox shore or his sheep straying away.
So he never said anything about him coming to get the goats. He said about going to getting the sheep and going to get the Kamar. The Kamar was heavy laden with things, and he told you to get the sheep because the sheep went off and went astray. So in both ways, he got you. That's been us. We call ourselves, we the lost sheep of Yahshua. People are walking around with those shirts. Why would I be claiming to still be the lost sheep of Yahshua? And he sent the man to come and get recovery. So why am I still lost? That means I'm consistently forsaking them. So now I'm back to the Kamar that don't even know, that don't even consider.
That's right.
And you know what type of people that'll make me? A sinful nation, heavy laden with sin.
Right.
Why would I keep putting more sin on me if the sin got the first man killed?
Right.
It was such a heavy weight to this man that he had to be put on the tube all day to be able to bear it. It wouldn't even make sense.
Right.
If you saw what it did to me, why would you take it back on you?
Right.
I see if I keep walking, I see the first man that walked this way, he went through and he fell, and he caused him to die. And I'm going to go the same way. What am I expecting?
The same thing.
Die. It yielded to death. But the thing is, the death that he had ended up being a life for us.
Yeah. Right.
What you think the death that you going to be?
Just death.
It's going to be the life of, it's going to be life to somebody else. You know why? Because they going to see you and they going to fear. That's why he told you, he said, the Zakanim that sin, he said, rebuke before who? So that way what? That way others might fear. You know what they'll do when they see you fall and you die? I won't do what you did because I saw what it yielded you. So what you're looking at is, it really, matter of fact, I was thinking about it one way in the first time. He allowed it to make sense even now. The same thing you're doing, the same thing that he did, that's the same thing you're going to do. Other people are going to fear, other people are going to turn and get salvation because they see you fall. Now, the thing that you don't have to do is, you don't have to be the one to fall. You can be the one that gets the salvation.
Right.
All you got, it's all about what you do with the report, the message. Because the message is going out, but who has believed it? Right. And to whom has the arm of salvation been revealed? Come on.
You should not see your ox shore or his sheep straying away and hide yourself to them. You shall certainly bring them back to your ox. If your ox is not near you, or if you do not yada him, then you shall bring it in the midst of your bed, and it shall remain with you until your ox looks for it. Then you shall restore it to him. And so you shall do with his Kamor, and so you shall do with his garment, and so you shall do with anything lost by your ox, which he has lost and you have found. You are not allowed to neglect them.
He said you're not allowed to neglect them. You think Yahushua did everything because I just wanted to go and die? I wasn't allowed to neglect you. I wasn't allowed to neglect your needs. You know why? Because, matter of fact, get me all of you Ukanan chapter 3 and 5. Matter of fact, make it Philippians 2 and 5. Philippians chapter 2 at verse 5. Let's see the mind that we got to have. Listen to the book.
For your lives shall be like the life of the Mashiach Yahushua.
He said that your lives should be like what?
The life of the Mashiach Yahushua.
Why?
Who, although he was in the form of Elohim, did not regard to spoil him to be equal to Elohim, but emptied himself, taking the form of an abad.
He did what?
Emptied himself.
He emptied himself and took the form of an abad. You know what happened? If you lost something, right? And let's say you a master, you a great Elohim. Matter of fact, even so, let's go back to the book. Who was keeping Laban's sheep? Okay, so if Yahuah even testified, he said that when the sheep went lost, who went and got it? He went and did it. Remember, he said about Laban was going to go get him. He said, Laban said, I'm going to go and get it. No, he said to the abad. That's why Yahusha had to come in the similitude of an abad. You had to see this man come as a slave, because why would the master be going and recovering you? I'm humbling myself. That's what he's telling you. I was the Adon. Right. I was Elohim, but I humbled myself and became a servant because I went out and recovered stuff for you. Right. I went out and got you salvation. I didn't have to do it for me. I already had it. Right. I am the being. I'm the heir. I'm just waiting on the time to come, and I'm going to get it anyway. Right. I'm giving you an opportunity to become an heir, to take on my same similitude so that way you don't lose nothing. Right. Come on.
And came to be in the likeness of the Bani of Adam, being found in the appearance as the Bani of a Ish.
Matter of fact, he told you that he humbled himself and became the likeness of who?
Of the Bani of Adam.
Just like the sons of men. So now if he just like the sons of men, then what that's going to make him to me? That's going to make him a brother. I'm the son of man. Oh, man is your father too? Man, my father. My brother? So now when I've lost something, what was he going to have to do? He was going to have to go and recover it for me. And not only recover it for me, but he was recovering me. Yeah. So guess what? Now, it ain't so much that I got a Komor, the sheep that's lost. I am the lost sheep. That's right. I'm the sheep that was lost, but through Yahushua HaMashiach, he allowed me to get recovery. That's right. Come on.
Being found in his appearance.
Matter of fact, what Yahushua told you when he stood up for the read, when he opened the book of Yeshayahu, he said the Ruach of Yahuwah was upon me because he gave him what? Okay. That's fine. But this what you look at. He said he came to give recovery of sight to the blind. Right. So that meant that what? If I give you recovery of sight, then what does that mean? That meant you lost it. You lost the sight. I'm coming back to give you something that you lost. So now, that because you have a recovery of sight, guess what you can see? The arm. You can see the arm of Yeshua. So now it's being revealed because I've opened your eyes and given you sight. Because without it, you were lost. Without it, you know what? You wouldn't even know. This you got to look at. He said, the ox knoweth his owner, the ass his master's crib. But Yahushua does not know, my people do not consider. So this you got to look at. If I don't have sight, but I'm lost, then how can I get back to where I belong? I couldn't. I needed a man to take me back to where I'm supposed to go and to give me recovery of sight so that way I can stay there. Yeah. Because I saw what happened when I didn't have sight. I've lost my sight when I went out of here. Yeah. So now he's giving me sight. So now I'm going to say, you know what? I can't afford to go out there no more. Because all that did was lead me to be lost and led me to blindness. Right. That's what he said. If I dabra him and hid, they hid to who? Them that are lost. That the Elohim or the alarm have did what? Blind. You know why? Because if you lost, you're blind. But if I got sight, then I ought to be here. Yeah. Because why would I have sight and not want to be in a place that's giving me everything I need? Right. Why would I have sight and not want to be in a place where my master provides every need I got? Right. Every need I got, he can supply it. So now when danger comes, because Dawood told you, he said a bear and a lion came, but what happened? He slew them. Why would he slay them? Because as far as the sheep were concerned, he was their master. That's the one that protects for us and provides for us. He was their Ra'ah. That was all they knew. That was his father's sheep, right? But guess who was the one that was protecting them and providing for him? He was. He was. So that was the only one I've ever known. He was the only provider that they knew. Right. Because you were the one that protected me. You were the one that provided me. When danger comes, I see you. Yeah. So yeah, Yahuwah is the Father, but guess who he put us in the hands of? Yahushua. That's why every time they kept referring him back, they kept saying, all right, done. Yahushua HaMashiach, because he was our master. Yeah. Good stuff. Come on.
Being found in his appearance as the being of Adam. He humbled himself and became obedient unto Moot, even the Moot of the crucifixion. Therefore Elohim greatly exalted him and gave him the Shem that is above every Shem. So that at the Shem of Yahushua every knee should bow, of those who are in the Shamayim and on Arats and under the Arats. And that every tongue shall confess that Yahushua HaMashiach is Adon, to the kabod of Elohim, the Abba.
Why? Because it's coming back. You know what I look at? So even so, the fact of Daoud being the Adon for those sheep, Guess what they would come back to? The sheep will realize I got a good master. So now when I look at it, so now they give the father a chance to be able to look back and say, you know what? I can take pride because the fact that the man that I put over you, he led you to where I need you to be. He kept you. He kept you. He lost none. That's why Yahushua even testified to say, he said, of those you gave me, how many I lost? I've lost none. I've lost none. So then the thing is, so now when he had to leave, what did he do? I left other people. I put this same task into other people. That's why even he told me to put Zakanim in every city. You know why? Because you need somebody to be able to shepherd over you. You need somebody to be ruled over you. That's why even Mashat told him. He said, Yahuwah was going to put a man over the congregation. So that way they don't be what? Because what's going to happen if you don't have no shepherd? You're going to be lost. You're going to be lost. You know, even so, when preacher quoted yesterday, he told him, he said, with Micah, he told him, he said, all of y'all Sharath, they were on the hill. He said, they can go to their house in Shalom. Why? Because they didn't have no master. So now, if I went to my house, you went to your house, you went to your house, you went to your house, and every one of us go to our house, then guess what? We're not. We're not knitted together. We're not in one place. You're exactly right, Kev. We're not in one place. But he wanted us to be in one place with one heart and one mind. But now I'm going off to my own place. So if I'm at my house, guess what I can do? Whatever I want to do. What can you do in your house? Whatever you want to do, because it's your house. So now if I'm in my house doing whatever I want to do, then guess whose house I can't be in? His house. I'm supposed to be in his house, in his place. And then by doing that, I get an even greater shalom. I needed a master. I needed a good master. I needed a master that's concerned about my overall welfare. A master that's concerned about me not being lost. Come on.
Therefore, my Kabibi, just as you have always obeyed, yet, yes, not only when being with you, but now much more when I am far from you. You shall work out for the salvation of your Nephash with Yara and with trembling.
With fear and with trembling, because you don't want to be lost. He said, I'm here right now, but I need you. You need some stability. You need an enduring substance. I almost choked. I did choke a little bit, but that's okay though. I'm still alive. But did you die though? Go ahead and get me back over there. Matter of fact, just go ahead and get me the book of Yehuda. Matter of fact, get me Micah 2, Micah chapter 1, 1 and 5. And matter of fact, get me Galatians chapter 5 and 1 too. Micah, they're called the book of Micah, chapter 1 at verse 5. I think 1 and 6 is what I want, but we'll start at 5. Listen to the book.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
All this is for the rebellion of Yaakov and for the Kataim of the Beth of Yasharal. What is the rebellion of Yaakov? Is it not Shamram? What is the High Malcolm of Yehuda? Is it not Jerusalem? And I shall make Shamron into the ruins in the field, planting places for a vineyard. And I shall pour her Abon down into the valley, and shall uncover.
What's that? Micah 5 and 1? A father honors his mother.
One.
One. Okay.
No, that's what this is. 1 and 5.
Okay, come on. Malachi, they call it. You know, sometimes them words like that, like you think Malachi, and you instantly think back to Kings. So sometimes mentally, that mental translation, it gets you off a little bit.
Yes, sir.
But that's all right. That's why you got help. So you know what that brother just did? He recovered me when I was lost. Because if I was looking for something but I couldn't find it, then what was I? I was lost, so you won't believe it. Now my help has been revealed to me. So now the arm has been revealed to me because he got somebody to help me. Now you won't believe what his title is? Sharath, an assistant, a helper? Oh, what did he help me do? Help me to get from being lost. Help me to get recovery of sight. Now we can see what thus said Mr. Yahuwah. Listen to the book.
Your own shall see, and you shall say, Yahuwah be magnified beyond the border of Yasharal. A Ben honors his Abba, and a Abad his Adon. Then if I am a Abba, where is my kabod? And if I am a Adon, where is my respect? Says Yahuwah of Sabaoth to you, O Kohanim, who despise my Shem. But you say, how have we despised your Shem?
They said, well, how we despise you? How you going to say we hate you? We Kohanim. You say we hate you? Come on.
You are presenting defiled food upon my Mizbeach, but you say, how have we defiled you? In your saying, the table of Yahuah, it is to be despised. But when you present the blind for Zabak, is it not Rosha? And when you present the lame and sick, is it not Rosha? Bring it now to your governor. Would he accept you, or would he lift up your pani, says Yahuah of Sabaoth. But now shall you not entreat the pani of all, that he may be Canaan to you, to us. This has been by your yard. Shall he lift up your pani from you, says Yahuah of Sabaoth. Who is even among you that will shut the doors, and you might not kindle fire on my Mizbeach in vain. No delight is to me in you, says Yahuah of Sabaoth, nor shall I accept an offering from your yard. For
You know what? I don't have time to go where I want with that. Go ahead and get me that Galatians chapter 5 and 1. Lee, go ahead and get me that, hold me that Yahudah, they call it the book of Jude, 1 and 23. But this is what we look at. Just a little sample of where we're going to go with that. This is what you got to look at. He said, you hated me, you profaned me. He said, so now what you going to try to do? You going to try to offer something to me? I hate it. Because you don't even love me for real. So you're going to try to offer me something that's blind, something that's less than, when I'm the Elohim, I'm the greatest of all. You wouldn't even do that for your natural king. You think, this is what you look at. If the president of the United States was going to come in here, I know people have mixed feelings about that, but you look at the, not the man that's in it, but look at the office right now. So let's say the office of the president is here, or whatever it is, your president, your king, your queen, whatever it is, they're there. What type of person, what type of servitude are you going to give to them? I'm going to come with my best on. I'm standing up tall. I don't never know what you might do. You might see something in me and see fit to elevate my stature, elevate my circumstance. Because you got the power in your hand to give life or death. I can cast you into the prison. That's the same similitude of the grave. What Yahuah can do, you're dead. Now what you going to do? You're going to be held in the grave. You can't even get out because it's out of your power and out of your authority. But I look at, he has the authority to do these things. So if I wouldn't even give something that was less than to a natural man, why would I give something less than to Elohim? That's showing him I hate him. You'll give more respect to them than you'll give to me. Well, clearly you hate me and you love them. So I don't even want you. Come on.
And now stand fast in the freedom with which the Mashiach has made us free.
He said stand fast in the what?
Freedom.
In the freedom. That which Yahusha has made us free.
Yes, sir.
Because you know why he made us free? Because we were bound. We were bound because we were blind. So that meant the reason why I was bound is because I was so blind that when I was lost, I couldn't even see how to get back. So that blindness, it bound me because I couldn't escape. I couldn't get out of here. That's why he told you in the 12th chapter book of Abarim, what he told you? To lay aside every weight and the sin that does so easily what? In this translation, he said, it entangles you. Yeah. It entangles you. So it's got me captive. I can't get free. The same thing happened with Shamshun. In appearance, it looked like what? I was bound. But how did he get loose? The Ruach of Elohim came upon him. So now this is what we look at. What is it that's going to come in and be able to free us? The Ruach. Now, how did we get the Ruach? Through Yahushua HaMashiach. He came in and freed us and loosed us through his son, Yahushua HaMashiach. He was our Redeemer. He redeemed us for our lesser estate. That's why we needed him. So now he tells me to stand fast in the liberty with which Yahushua has made us free because he opened my eyes and loosed me. Matter of fact, Shamshun said he was going to be avenged for what? For my 2 eyes. I was blind. I got to get you back. Now, this is what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for I don't want him to avenge me and say, oh, you know what, let me kill everybody and put my eyes out. Just give me recovery of sight so that way I can see and I can get back to you. That's all I'm looking for. Show me the pathway to get to you and I'll go. How I know that makes sense? That's what exactly what he told him. Show us the way and it sufficeth us. That's all we need. Show me the way and I'll go. I know I'm lost. Show me the way and I'll go. That's what I need. I needed somebody to be able to get me back to the Father. And the only reason why Yahushua would have done that is because he was bound by the law. He had to do it because the law had already stated those things. He couldn't escape it. How he going to tell me? He going to say, you know what, I see you lost, but I ain't going to try to recover you. And then he going to expect me to do everything he told me to do. He had to do it. You know why? Because the Kitta beam had to be fulfilled. That's why he told you to search the Kitta beam. In them you think you have eternal life, but these are they which testify me. So where you thought it was just talking to you, it was really talking to him. But had it not been talking to him, the recovery would have never came on you. Come on. Galatians.
And now stand fast in the freedom with which the Mashiach has made us free and shall not return to conquer with the yoke of bondage.
He told you don't go back to be conquered by the yoke of bondage, to be conquered by being lost. Don't go back to being lost. You've been recovered. Why would you go back? I sent men. Yahushua was Sharath. That's why he was sent to give you recovery. Then he sent other people. He gave Shalakim. So that way they could do what? Recover you. Because I'm looking to gather my people back to me. That's why he said, gather my Kodashim unto me. Them that did what? Exactly. But then we just read over there, he talked about what type of sacrifice you can't give me. Don't give me nothing that's shabby. Don't give me nothing else that's what? That's blind. In order for it to be a sacrifice that he desires, that he'll accept, it can't be blind. Right. So now if you want to present your body as a living zabak, Kadash and acceptable, you cannot do that if you're blind, because you won't know what's clean and you won't know what's acceptable, because you'll never be able to see it because it hasn't been shown to you. Right. So the fact that you're being shown through the word shows what? That you're not blind. Because if you were blind, you wouldn't be able to see it. Come on. Yehudah, they call it the book of Jude, chapter 1 and 23. Listen to the book.
And others save with fear, snatching them out of the fire, hating even the garment stained from the scum of the basar. And to him that is able to keep you from the stumbling block, and to present you faultless before the pani of his kabod with exceeding shusha. To the only Kakum Elohim who saves us.
To the what?
Only Kakum Elohim.
The only wise Elohim that does what?
Saves us.
That saves us. I needed salvation. How was I going to get it unless I had somebody to be able to give it to me? That's why he sent Yahushua, because he was going to do what? He was going to save the sheep. That's what he was coming to do. He was coming to save the sheep. The sheep of who? Of his pasture.
Yeah.
Come on.
Through Yahushua HaMashiach, our Adon.
Our Adon. Our Ak had become our Adon. And he had rescued and redeemed us from our worst estate and gave us a chance to be able to do what? Believe the message and see the salvation. And you know who the salvation was? It was him. That's why we're coming in and hearing the word so that we can be able to see him. That we can be able to see the salvation, be able to see who it was and see what he did.
That's right.
That's my time. How do you, Yahuah?
Yes, sir.
You are listening to Dr. Evie.